Hello everyone, and welcome back to yet another Let's Play. After the very stressful and intense game of Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice, I decided to play something a little more calm and relaxed and less combat focused. So we're going to be playing Firewatch. Full disclosure, I've played this game before, but it's a really interesting game and really well written, and it's fairly short, so at the very least it won't be taking up too much of the channel time, but I figured it'd be nice to poke through this again. And we're just gonna ignore that game, and we're gonna start a new one. Campo Santo presents, in cooperation with Panic Inc. We have Bar Sounds, Boulder, Colorado, 1975. You see Julia. No. She's about your age, late 20s, laughing with well-dressed professors and grad students from nearby CU Boulder. You, Henry, are at drink with your pals. You approach her. You are drunk. So what's your, major? You slur the word major and it smells like Coors. You give an awkward smile. Evolutionary biology, she says, and I'm a professor. Cool, you reply. What's yours? She asks. She sniffs the air. Toxicology? Was that a burn, you ask? She says definitely. Worried to hurt your feelings, she asks if you want to split a cheeseburger. 1 week later, you are Julia's boyfriend. Aww, that's cute. Oh, I forgot about this bit. Pick up our backpack. I don't think there's anything I could really mess with. Yeah, I think I just need to go to our truck. Load gear, aka throw backpack in. Couldn't that backpack go in the front seat anyway? You date for over a year. She drives you absolutely nuts. It's great. You move in, you share an apartment near the school with a view of the mountains. You two drink beers out on the deck. You drink beer just about anywhere. Life is good. Julia wants to get a dog. There's a scruffy, undersized beagle Julia's in love with. She wants to bring it to a third class. There's also an intimidating but gentle-eyed German Shepherd. Nothing bad could happen to Julia while walking this dog. It's badass. You adopt the beagle, and she names him Bucket. Aww. Bucket's a good dog, and a week later you've totally forgotten about the other one. Julia loves him. You love him too. 1979. You talk it on the deck. It's summer, 9:30 p.m., and the heat still radiates off the high desert. What do you think about kids? She asks. Kids? They're not very smart, or good at much. I'm saying if you and I have some, a couple little idiots. That'd be pretty good. In that case, we should probably get married. Yeah, I'd like that, you say. These kids are gonna be screwed up enough, it's probably for the best that the parents are hitched. You say she's absolutely right. Did we get our gear? I guess so. Can't mess with anything there. I'm deliberately trying to see if I can, go against the grain, because Fire danger extreme. Uh-oh. Because first playthrough I kind of followed just the main thread, so I want to see if there's hidden things. Oh, like a hat. Cody, Wyoming. Okay, I'll put it on. Just put on a dirty hat I found on the ground. You know, the usual. Thoroughfare Trailhead. 2 Forks. Do not forget to check in. No fireworks. Learn to live with bears. Okay. I hope we're experienced hikers. Because apparently this is a bit of a rough hike that we're going on. 1980. It's a Thursday night and Julia's 4 hours late. She doesn't call. You're worried and getting angrier by the minute. She walks in after you've gone to bed. She's not quite drunk, but she's clearly been having a fun time. You fight when she gets between the sheets. You get mad. You call her an inconsiderate asshole. She tells you to fuck yourself and not to be such a baby. You call her selfish. She knows you mean it and it hurts her feelings. Well, that took a turn. In 1981, Julia still likes to draw. She draws plants from her research. She draws all the places you go. She draws you. You pose and flex like He-Man, or you frolic like a Victoria's Secret model. Very nice. Oh, that's quite a jump there, jeez. I just realized I probably should have checked to make sure I had the graphics setting up, because this is a very pretty game, and I hope it records well. 2 Forks Lookout Tower. 8 more miles still. Okay. Spacebar to hop. (1982) During the summers, you and Julia enjoy walking Bucket at night. There's a festival in town. It brings in folks from faraway places. One of them tries to mug you with a knife. Bucket gets kicked. Fuck! Dog! Julia yells. She gets flustered and has trouble speaking when she is stressed. You confront the attacker. You scare him away, or you beat his goddamn face in. You beat his goddamn face in. Your arm gets cut up, but you beat the guy to a pulp. You don't feel very tough. You cry your eyes out before the cops show up. Julia asks you to take a different path, or asks to take a different path from that day forward. You say okay. You don't want to go that way either. From then on, you walk by the river. 1984. Plans to have kids get waylaid by work. Julie gets offered a job at Yale. Yale is in Connecticut, 2,000 miles away. It's a great job, associate department chair. She wants to move. You absolutely do not. Definitely don't convince her not to take the job. It's like a job she desperately wants, and it's a good fit for her. Don't make her regret that. Ask if she commutes back and forth. I mean, that's not good either, but it's better than making her lose the job. You ask her if she'll commute back and forth. You don't want to move to Connecticut. She says that'll be hard, but she'll do it if you won't move. You tell her not to pass it up if that's what she wants. She agrees. She flies back to Boulder 3 times each semester. That's rough. 1985. Julia's sent home from Yale on paid leave after having an episode. She lost it on a colleague for borrowing books that were important to her research. She didn't remember she had happily loaned them to him just 2 days prior. She was found crying in the stairwell. She said, maybe you guys should talk to someone about it. You make macaroni and drink wine and try to forget about it. No, we should talk. After seeing multiple doctors and having many tests, they are worried that Julia might be suffering from early onset dementia. She is 41. You both decide to keep it a secret for now. Looks like we're camping. That's the pose. I love it. Oh, we still have... Oh. Bucket is getting older. Julia comments that it's kind of nice because he gets in less trouble around the house. A week later, she goes back to the university. 1987. Julia's affliction is getting worse. She can't remember things in class. Her research is in shambles. She drives her car to the next town over for no particular reason and has to be brought home by the police. She is devastated. She is sent home on permanent medical leave. Some days you get the Julia who calls you a dope and your unborn children little idiots. Other days you get a stranger. She pulls you into bed to make love. After 5 minutes she goes into a panic believing her dad is at the door. You tell her family. They are crushed and begin to make trips to and from their home in Australia to visit her. For a while your friends come by, and with little things to brighten the day, she gets worse. 1988. You spend your days following Julia around the house. You count the seconds between the 2 weekly visits from Daniel, the nurse. He suggests that Julia could live somewhere else, somewhere with 24-hour care, a home. It sits with you for a couple months. You decide to move her into a full-time care facility, or are you determined to take care of her by yourself? That's difficult because he's not trained to take care of her, and he's not, clearly he's suffering from it. So it would be better to have her in full-time care, but then it feels like he's giving up on her. I think this is probably best. I'm going backwards. There's nothing much here. I'll admit, I did forget that the game started with this difficult opening. It's not the most, happy-go-lucky game, but it is a very interesting game, and there's a lot of, very fun moments, but I did forget it started so rough. But it'll be worth it, I promise. It's a good game. It's kind of like just, ooh. Hi there, friend. It's kind of like Up. Starts with incredibly depressing beginning, and then it gets interesting and fun. Her family agrees with her decision. You find a fantastic place in Boulder and move her there. You see her every day, then every other day. You go out to the bar with your old friends. It's not the same. You get the feeling that every wife tells her husband, if you ever put me in a home like Henry did, I will cut your balls off. Oof. You slowly decide not to see your old friends that much. 1989. Julia's sister Susan moves to Boulder to be closer to her. She visits her every day. You go with her some of the time. Susan buys you an old typewriter and urges you to use it if you won't see a therapist. You won't. You always really liked Susan. Months go by. Bucket dies. Julie doesn't remember him when you tell her. Sometimes it takes her a minute to lock in on you. In the back of your mind, you believe it's because you see her less and less. And seeing her less and less makes her forget you more, you think. Summer is coming, and you see an ad in the paper for a job. You take it. Enter the lookout tower. I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna see if there's anything to poke around real quick. Because like I said, first time around I didn't really explore that much, so I'm curious what there is to see. Jonesy Lake. I don't think I could sprint. I think it's pretty consistent speed for now. Oh, there's an outhouse. And a generator. I have zoom eyes. Old baseball. Can I... Okay. I don't know what I would really want with this, but... Wooden sign. Okay. let's just... Oop. I think I broke him. Come on, just lean you up against the... Alright, fine. I think it... Maybe I should just get this to the tower. We'll get this going. You know, this actually being like a fire tower lookout seems like it could be an interesting job. Could be kind of peaceful in a way. Door, anything over? Oh, thoroughfare lookout. Okay. Can't do anything there yet. Turn on the power. I have a radio. A pine cone. Nope. Let's just... Can I... Nope. That's... Yeah, I don't know. Nothing really... I think I need to really poke at. The singular mind. Huh. Don't mind your mind alone. I can't read it, it's a little too dark. Interesting. Also, I like that he actually puts them back on the shelf. That's kind of a nice touch. Alright, let's get this going.
Hello, Two Forks Tower.
Alright, hold left shift to activate radio. Select dialogue.
Hello? Whoever this is?
It's Henry, right?
Yeah.
I'm Delilah.
Yeah, that's what the guy said on the phone.
So, what's wrong with you?
Excuse me?
People take this job to get away from something. So, what's wrong?
What's wrong with you?
That's a great idea. Go ahead.
Look, I just hiked for 2 days, so I don't really follow whatever it is you're doing right now.
You take a stab at what's wrong with me.
Fine, then can I... sleep? Forever?
Sure, buddy. Okay, now go ahead.
Okay, you've killed 3 husbands. You're a black widow and you're just out here until the heat dies down and then you'll kill again.
Ooh, very good. Bravo, Henry.
Okay, I sleep now?
Not quite. Now you.
Okay, good night, bye.
Let's see. I don't know anything about you, but maybe you just really like trees. Maybe it's... Gosh, maybe it's a borderline fetish. A tree fetish.
Good night.
Good night. Welcome to the job.
I told you the dialogue was interesting, and it gets better. Delilah is pretty great. Day 1.
Good morning, Henry. Well, I guess good afternoon. You probably slept like a rock. Anyway, there's still a few hours of daylight to get some work in. I can see you at your desk, so call me when you're ready.
We were typing. I can't look at what we were typing, though. I can't interact with anything else but the radio, it looks like right now.
Hey, sorry, guess I slept in.
You got a relaxing, 14 hours of sleep? Whew.
Yeah, Jesus, I guess it's 6?
6:45.
Whoops.
Don't worry about it. That hike puts everyone out of commission for a day or two. But now that you're up, let me quickly get you acquainted with the job. There's a thing in the middle of your room with a round map on it. Do you see it?
Okay, yeah, I see it.
This is the Osborne Firefinder, invented in 1914 by W.B.
Osborne?
You use this to spot, you guessed it, what the fuck?
What is it?
What?
Nothing. You use this to... Oh, fuck me!
Good God, language, lady.
Out your west-facing window. Are you seeing what I'm seeing?
West-facing window.
Are those fucking fireworks?
Where the hell is west? Oh, India's compass. West.
I need you to confirm. Do you see them?
No. Oh, yep, that's fireworks.
Whoa, that's not legal, right?
No. You need to get down there right now and stop them. Fire danger is through the fucking roof.
Is that really my job?
Your job is whatever I say it is. Look, the closest ranger is like 2 days away. Go down there and set him straight.
I'm not really a disciplinarian type of guy.
Well, make him knock it off without smoking a joint with him, okay?
Sure, all right.
Good. Get going.
Okay.
You'll probably need a rope to get down the shale between you and the lake, if I remember right. There should be one in the supply box on the way. The code is 1234. It's actually that for all of them.
Secure.
Shut up.
Alright, so I guess radio's done. That's done. I can poke at all of his stuff, but think we should probably get going. I'll have more books! I'm assuming these are probably like Easter eggs or extra little hints or things, but that's okay. I'm not really well versed enough to dig into that. Let's put our floor hat on and I guess go out. Alright, let's stop people from burning down the forest. Because that seems like a bit of a problem. Nope, can't go this way. And even though they made it seem like this is kind of an emergency sort of situation, I really don't think there's anything specifically timed in this game. You could kind of take everything at your own leisure. And since this is the first day we can actually wander around, it might be a good idea to actually explore. We have a map. Where am I? I'm right there. Okay. Cache 306, so we need to go that way and down to Jonesy Lake. Oops. Did not mean to do that. I keep trying to run. What does this do? Oh, just water. Okay. One of the benefits of exploring now that we have Delilah to talk to is that you can comment to her on pretty much everything. And that's kind of where a lot of the funny, interesting dialogue comes from, is just like wandering around and commenting on the insanity.
So this generator is all the power I've got out here.
Yep. It doesn't go through much gas, and, well, you don't have much in the way of electronics, so...
What about my hairdryer?
Oh, I'm sorry. You might just have to make peace with frizzy locks.
I could never. So it's just the outhouse then, in terms of going to the bathroom?
You're a man, Henry. You can go wherever you want. Well, number one at least. And, full disclosure, I pee wherever I want as well.
Well, alright.
Ah! You know, I don't think there's any fictional character I hate more than Forrest Burns.
Henry, as an employee of the Forest Service, that is treason.
Yeah, well, he really freaked me out as a kid.
He inspired me to spend the bulk of my 30s keeping the wilderness safe.
A shrink would have a field day with you.
Thanks, Mom.
What kind of name is Forrest Burns anyway?
Well, that would be a pun, Hank. A glorious pun.
I went to junior high with a guy named Royal Butts.
Royal?
Butts.
I didn't think anyone had been named Royal since the 1850s.
Well, Royal's mom, Flo, was a bit of a trendsetter.
Flo Butts? Oh, man, that's even worse.
Oh,
Yeah, well, it's still better than Forrest Burns.
so sassy. Because it's even a little trail of where I've been, which is kind of handy. Like, if you really want to be, I guess, like, serious about the exploration stuff, you can turn off the little dot that shows where you are, and, like, you can try and figure out based on your surroundings and keep track, and, like, I don't have that type of energy to do that, and especially not to, like, get lost in the forest for ages. So we'll just kind of... Is that me? Okay, I thought that was an animal. We'll just kind of take it out the easy route. Ah, there's the box. Okay. Can get supplies.
So are there a lot of these out in the woods?
Yeah, we got them all over the Shoshone. They saved us a lot of back and forth from the trailhead. Don't take all the good stuff.
Yeah, all right. I found the supply box.
Great.
Hey, what's the code again?
1, 2, 3, 4. A whole lot of them.
Okay. I thought that'd be something kind of funny, but no. Can I... There we go. Also, all these codes for all the boxes are set to different numbers, and I'm thinking that's a reference or something. Because you don't have to, like, do any puzzles to figure them out, because it's all 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm curious. Map information. So now our map has some lines on it. Just kind of shows paths, I guess. Ooh, I wonder what's up north. I kind of want to poke there. Alright, let's read this real quick. Cue to read note. 7786. Ron, hey man, guy couldn't take it so I locked up his lookout and put up some stuff in the box. For one of those bars you liked, hiking in the park, but let's get fucked when I'm back. Dave. Alright.
Hey, I found a note to a guy named Ron from some guy Dave.
That's probably Dave Gaskell. He's completely nuts.
Is that right?
Harmless, but yeah. One of those, fall off the grid and eat ants for a week type. Totally fucking cuckoo. Which is kind of what the job attracts.
Do people lose their shit doing this job? There's a note that says a guy just left his post.
It happens, yeah. You're not gonna pop your top, are you, Henry?
I wasn't planning on it.
I'll keep the note for no real reason.
I tracked down that rope. It was right where you said.
Great. So you should be set to get down to the lake.
People just stuff these things with old food? That's how you get bears.
Those boxes are bear-proof. I wouldn't worry about it.
Are they really now? Cherry and almond granola bar. And I can just eat it. Alright. It's mine. Deal with it. I know we have to do the fireworks, but it looks like there's a path up north that just kind of, like, ends? I'm curious to see what that is, because I don't... And also medicine wheel? Interesting. So yeah, let's go this way, if we can, and then go north a bit and see what we can find. What is... Why was there smoke coming from that? Oh, going some other way. Like I said, I didn't really explore too much when I first started playing. When I first played through this, so I'm kind of curious to poke around a little bit. Especially at places where it's a little obvious that, like, there's just kind of a weird spot on the map. Like this. I guess I could jump down this if I wanted to, but I guess that's it. Ah, the map's being kind of a pain. Alright, let's go north. You can get really zoomed into that compass if you want. No real need for it, I don't think. I guess there's no real need to put the map away, because it doesn't, like, change your walking speed, I don't think. But we'll just poke up north real quick, because I'm curious to see what's hidden. Because I do know there's, like, secret events and achievements and things like that I have never seen. What? How am I missing this path? Is it, like, right here? Oh, is this? This is it. Right? Yeah, okay, this is it. And...
I've got an overgrown trail here,
Yeah, that'll happen.
so I'm screwed when it comes to getting past it.
Screwed until you clear it yourself, yeah.
Great. Well, if I come across some tools, I'll add groundskeeping to my ever-increasing list of responsibilities.
I guess I can report it again,
There's
but that's
really no way past some of this underbrush that's grown over the trail.
See, the thornier a trail is, the less inclined a ranger is to want to deal with it. They'll just hike or take their horse a different way.
Okay, and I don't have anything to clear it yet. So, interesting to know, though. I've never checked out that path, so once we get a tool to clear stuff, it'll be good to poke there. I kind of want to poke at the medicine wheel, just to see what that is, and then we'll go finish off the quest for the day. Because, I mean, they're kind of calling it out with the box showing it on your map, so it doesn't hurt to explore. And I believe different things show up on different days. So, like, there'll be different events that you can very easily miss if you don't catch it on the right day. I don't know the specifics of the events, but it doesn't hurt to poke around a little bit. Ruby River. Okay. Honestly, I would love to hike around a place like this. This looks amazing. Be so peaceful. So this is the medicine wheel, apparently. I wonder what that's about. Medicine wheel. I haven't...
Wow, there's an old, I think it's called a medicine wheel out here.
Yeah, it was made by Crow American Indians hundreds of years ago. There are lots of small ones. Have you ever been to Medicine Wheel Monument over in the Bighorns?
Well, I sure haven't.
Well, it's worth a 3-hour detour on the way home in August.
Neat. I'll keep it in mind.
3-hour detour. Okay. See, the stuff like that gives you actual little bonus dialogue. And I guess I could poke around that trail, but... Oh, nice. It marks the overgrown path. He draws on the map, so that's really handy. So it benefits to poke around a bit, because that way you'll have things for later.
So, I'm at the medicine wheel.
So you're near your lookout.
Yeah, sure. So if I'm at this medicine wheel near my tower, where should I go to find the fireworks?
They're to your northwest from there, I think. If you hike north from there, you should find the shale slide I mentioned.
Oh, I'm still at that medicine wheel. I'm not sure where to go.
It's okay. There should be a couple of trails that head north from there. Take the one on the left, the westerly one.
Okay, I think I can figure that out.
Aw, I can't keep... And they have so much dialogue for this. Like, I never poked at the medicine wheel last time, so... I didn't get to ramble about being lost, even though... I'm pretty sure I'm not lost. Oop. Don't walk while zooming in. It does weird things. I know at some point you can actually interact with wildlife you find if they're about.
I take it you fell prey to the Forest Service's big recruiting effort when it comes to, how the hell you ended up out here.
sorry, I don't really know what you mean by recruiting effort.
Oh, after last summer.
Oh, jogging.
Budgets went through the roof, a lookout and every lookout for the first time in 20 years.
Last summer?
Oh, come on, you're from Denver, not Delaware. This was national news for Pete's sake.
Boulder. I'm from Boulder.
Same diff.
So are you going to let me know what happened that caused this budget increase or what?
Wow. I can't believe you don't know.
I was a little preoccupied last summer.
Oh.
Jeez. I mean, the federal government almost let Yellowstone National Park burn to the ground? Ring a bell?
Yellowstone is like, what, 15 miles away? Why would they do that?
Well, the short story is that for 60 years we got very good at not letting forest fires happen. And then about 15 years ago they decided that forest fires in wilderness areas like Yellowstone should be left to burn. So that's what they did. I can't believe you didn't hear about this. There were reports that the entire park was gone. Dan Rather telling the country that President Reagan didn't care on the nightly news. And what the hell's he gonna do? Smoke jump in and snuff one out for the Gipper?
So what should they have done?
I don't even know. By the time the Yellowstone folks realized the little fires weren't gonna burn themselves out, 100,000 acres were gone.
Jesus.
It's Yellowstone, you know? People don't want to touch it. But we touch it every single day. But hey,
That's
I got a
crazy.
30 cents an hour raise because we can't have another fiasco. Like the goddamn park can burn down again.
Well, alright then.
This vista is incredible.
Which one?
Down the hill from my tower. There's a canyon and then the rest of, well, everything.
Yeah, you should see what I'm looking at. An eagle has been hovering over this gorge for the past hour. And maybe if you're good, you can come by and see it at the end of the summer.
Is she flirting? I think she's flirting. And yeah, I got distracted again. Poking around other trails. Ah! I'm stuck on a rock! I'm still stuck on a rock! There we go. What is that creaking sound? Is that... Ooh. Oh, nope. I'm back here. Okay. Maybe I should just... Maybe I should just get this taken care of. Alright. Let's go stop some fires from irresponsible park residents. I am very glad they told me I could sprint, because I had forgotten about that. And it would have been a bit of a pain to try and walk through the whole thing. Oh, rope hook.
This shale slide is steep. How do you expect me to get down this?
I don't remember it being that bad. It's not even named on our topos.
Cripple Gulch, Widowmaker.
It should be called Cripple Gulch, just east of Gonna Pee in a Bag Forever Flats.
Oh, is that Absorka Indian? Maybe Creek?
It's actually English for not in my job description. How do you expect me to get down this?
Well, did you get that rope?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, just lash it to something nearby and take it slow.
Okay. I wonder if on the map yep, it's named Cripple Gulch now. I love that. That's one of the interesting things is your dialogue actually has little effects on things. I don't think it changes like the story necessarily. The story is all kind of
I'm going the right way if
mostly
I'm at
consistent.
the shale slide, right?
But it
Towards
changes a lot of
fireworks?
interesting
You're
little
not lost.
things.
Those fireworks are going off to the west of you. It's down the slide and across the meadow, okay?
Wait, can I keep reporting this?
Nope. I think I might be lost. I'm still at the shale slide.
Yes, just head down and keep going west.
Okay. Also, I noticed it actually called it Cripple Gulch in the little, like, examining text that popped up. I appreciate that.
No, no,
Oh, shit!